Here we go. Let's meet them. Your 7-time champions, Milwaukee Wave. As always, we begin with the best mascot in the business. Give it up for Brad Beach. Let's meet the team. He's a midfielder from Whitefish Bay, number 6, Sean Esqueta. He's a forward from Brazil, number 7, Ricardo Carvalho. He's a midfielder from Brazil, number 8, Breno Oliveira. Up forward from Elgin, Illinois, number 9, Derek Huffman. Starting at defender from Aurora, Illinois, number 10, Mario Alvarez. He's a defender from Nina, number 12, Stuart Gravo. Starting at forward, the man from Milwaukee. Give it up for number 20, Tony Wall. He's a midfielder from Kenosha, number 23, Max Ludwig. A forward from Haiti, number 24, Max Ferdinand. At forward from Hamilton, Ontario, captain of your Milwaukee Wave, number 26, Ian Bennett. He's a goalkeeper from La Cruces, New Mexico, number 32, Augie Ray. The man in the box tonight, your starting goalkeeper from Rochester, New York, number 33, William Bonahey. He's a midfielder from Sterling Heights, Michigan, number 44, Alex Steinwasser. Starting at forward, bow down Milwaukee from Cameroon. A nice wave welcome to number 51, the King, Frank Tayu. Starting at forward from Chicago, oh so saucy, number 80, Alex Sanchez. And he's a forward from Sterling Heights, Michigan, number 97, Javier Steinwasser. Your all-star coaching staff. We begin with athletic trainers, Ricardo Vidal and Ariel Hochtel. Assistant coaches for your Milwaukee Wave include Marcio Leite and Tenzin Rapa, and head coach of your Milwaukee Wave. Big announcement coming up at halftime, all about head coach Giuliano Oliviero. Make some noise for your Milwaukee Wave. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able and remove your hats. Presenting the colors for tonight's game is Boy Scouts of America Troop 599 from Hales Corners. And performing our national anthem tonight is a school that participated in the Kids Heart Challenge, learning more about the heart, engaging in heart-related activities all month long, and they raised over $21,000, ladies and gentlemen, from Muskego Norway School District. Please welcome Mill Valley Elementary.
video flyover here at Panther Arena in Milwaukee, and you know what that means. It's just about game time here as the Milwaukee Wave hosts the Kansas City Comets Major Arena Soccer League action 2024-25. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, AK. Rematch from the opening night for Milwaukee when they hosted the Comets here and beat them in almost miraculous fashion, you might say, scoring a goal with 8 seconds left to tie it up, and then winning in OT. Ricardo Cavallo, the hero for both the game tire and the game winner in overtime. That is one of just 3 losses suffered by Kansas City this year. They come into today's contest with a 13-1-2 record for 41 points, second place in the league behind the two-time defending champion Chihuahua Savage, who sits 16-4-0 for 46 points. The Wave at 9-5-2 for 27 points, currently tied for 6th place with the Empire Strikers. 5-1-2 here at home. The Comets 5-1-1 on the road. Always a great matchup, it seems, when we take on the Comets, especially here in Milwaukee. And we have a new addition to the Wave making his debut today.
Yeah, we do. But before that, Tom, wasn't it great to hear all those kids out there singing our national anthem loud and proud? That was awesome, by the way.
Yep, absolutely.
No, Frank Taiu comes, the king, joins the Milwaukee Wave, and man, we're happy to have him, that's for sure. Frank's been a great player in this league for so long, and hey, we're used to having kings here in Milwaukee. Today's Alumni Day, and the head of that alumni for the Milwaukee Wave is none other than Michael King. And Michael, we know what he's done, 800 plus goals in his Milwaukee Wave career. He didn't score all 800 with Milwaukee, but over 800 goals in his career. Frank's got, 400 and some odd goals, but we hope this is a new era here with Frank Taiu coming in with the Milwaukee Wave.
Frank's got 420 in his MASL career.
How many did Kinger end up with, Tom? 807, was it?
Kinger, I think he cracked 800. He had nearly 550, 552, I believe it was, with the Milwaukee Wave, and several championship rings as well. So,
and that's really the one thing that Frank's missing from his resume, right, is that championship ring. He was here in 2019 with Monterey, and unfortunately, we spoiled his championship party that day when the Wave won that championship. So Frank's, and we're happy to have him. We hope he wants to win that championship ring, and we hope it's right here in Milwaukee.
The MSL's all-time leading scorer, 420 goals, 143 assists for 563 points, and now he is teamed with the MASL's second all-time leading scorer, the legendary Ian Bennett from Milwaukee, 407 lifetime goals, 409 I should say, in the MASL with 90 assists.
I'm looking down there at the field, and it's going to be Ian Bennett, Frank Taiu, and Alex Sanchez, the starting line for the Wave. And you got Carter Alvarez and Tony Walls in the back. Big news today. Nicolau Neto. By the way, Tom, their backup goalkeeper, right? Because of what Philip Edgimato has done this year. Neto's in goal here. It's only his 4th start on the season. A big game for Nicolau as well.
Steven Mijatovic joining the Comets. He was acquired in the trade with Tacoma. Made his debut for KC last night. In KC in their 4-3 win over Utica. Milwaukee has not played since Monday night's 10-7 loss in Ontario, California against the Empire Strikers. Underway, Milwaukee in the black and yellow, going right to left as we look at it. To the near corner, Mario Alvarez able to get it in front of Christian Andreos. Andreos, as usual, with a spectacular hairstyle. He changes up just about every game. There's the king, Frank Taiu, number 51. The MASL king, as Art said. Not to be confused with Michael King, the king of all time for the Milwaukee Wave. Sent across, knocked away in front. Michael King and a lot of his former teammates and other Wave alumni here today. It's Alumni Day. We'll try to run down some of the alumni if we spot them in the crowd. A drive taken by Sanchez. Great save there by Neto.
Well, if Nicolau Neto was a bit rusty, you wouldn't see it there. What a great save that time with the right hand. You know, Tom, Kansas City comes in red hot. They've won 8 in a row, and they've got a real chance to pass Chihuahua in first place here as we come to the end of the season.
This is the second of 3 meetings on the season between the clubs. We'll have one more in Kansas City on March 14th. Ricardo moves it across there. Kaufman will take the shot. That one blocked by CVG's Chad Vandegrift, the league's reigning defender of the year, and could be in line to repeat for that honor again this year. Having a great season.
I got to think Chad is the front runner at this point right now. He's had a spectacular season.
Foul called on Derek Huffman.
You know, you've got Vandegrift could win Defender of the Year. Edjumato for sure Goalkeeper of the Year. Stokic possibly Coach of the Year, and maybe Rian Marquez is the MVP. He's had an outstanding year.
Marquez, their leading scorer, with 39 points. Unfortunately for KC, not dressed for today's game. He has been out this entire weekend. Did not play last night against Utica. Marquez currently sits tied for third in the league scoring race with Hugo Puentes from Chihuahua. Alex Steinwasser coming in, and the shot blocked. DeBray Holloman with a great defensive effort.
That was a great slide over that time by DeBray to extend out there with the right foot and block that shot after a great run that time by Alex Steinwasser.
Jorge Rios of Chihuahua is the league's leading scorer with 44 points. As Max Ferdinand prepares to put it in. Carvalho with a drive. That's blocked at the far post.
Wow.
Sanchez with a shot save made by Neto.
How about Neto? Right off the bat here, 2 great saves.
Mijatovic plays it to the corner. Ian Bennett there. He'll play it high off the glass to the near side. And Ramon Palmer there for KC. Ferdinand and Tayu trying to get it away from Berto, but it's a foul called on Milwaukee.
Good energy so far by the Wave here in the first 2.5 minutes.
How about Frank playing with the batting gloves out there today, AK? Just in case he's got to take an at bat here.
Maybe he could do a sponsorship for the Milkmen.
Up ahead.
What a ball.
Carvalho 2-on-1. Ricardo drives the far post. Shot a goal! Put it on the board. If indeed it was touched by number 23, Max Ludwig with his first MASL goal.
Great decision that time by Carvalho. It looked like he might want to shoot, but he made the right decision to play it at the far post. I think it went off the defender, but let's see right here on the replay, Tom. There you see Carvalho taking a lot of time, and then off the defender and in. That one came off of Nacho Flores, but great start here by the Wave and a great decision that time by Ricardo Carvalho.
Well, a great run by Max Ludwig nonetheless.
Absolutely.
And unlucky for him that you don't get credit for it, but as you said, a great ball played in by Ricardo as he gets credit for his 10th goal of the year.
The Waves had a rough go of it here lately around the league, but a great start today against a team that is red hot.
Wave has actually lost 5 of their last 6 coming into today's game. There's Zach Reggett, number 8 for the Comets, the Kenosha native.
Kenosha Kid.
Kenosha Kid brought along a lot of his fans from Kenosha here to see him play today, as typically the Reggett Review shows up in strong numbers here in Milwaukee. For those of you not familiar, Kenosha not too far away yet. You know, depending on traffic, maybe a half hour from downtown Milwaukee.
Half hour from downtown Milwaukee. How far from Chicago town? About 45 minutes?
Yeah. Again, traffic depending. Sanchez tried to set up Ian Bennett in the middle, but cleared out. Max Ferdinand will get it. Max getting pressure from Andreos as Bennett now will play it up in the zone. Derek Huffman. Huff will touch it back out. And the Wave right now with a good spell of possession. Bennett coming off a 2-goal performance at Empire on Monday. A foul going to be called on Chad Vandegrift. So Chad pushing on Huffman. We'll keep an eye on that matchup, AK. That should be a pretty good one today.
The Wave with their second restart opportunity here in the early going.
Frank Tayu at the far post. As Max prepares to put it in, he's looking across for Tayu. The basketball broken up. Now Bennett nudges it away from Andreos. Max will keep the possession out for Alex Sanchez. Alex, the Wave's leading scorer, as he's racked up a total of 32 points this year. Max trying to get top of the area. Max lays it off. Shot. Tayu save made. Neto.
Good play that time by Ferdinand and Tayu in tight.
And again, the Wave keeping the possession as Ludwig plays it up for Tayu. Frank trying to turn back for Ludwig. Back's coming in. Shot deflects. Rebound follow. Ludwig back out for Tayu, but he could not get set for a shot. Breno Oliveira fires a shot. Save Neto. And the Wave putting on some big pressure here early against Nicolau Neto.
The Wave might want to think about going to Neto's left. He's made 3 great saves going to his right side.
Neto, as Art said, only making his 4th start of the year. He has primarily been the number 1 goalkeeper for the Comets the past 4 or 5 seasons.
Mijatovic with that foul, the Wave crowd letting Mijatovic hear it. They remember what happened the last time out, last time Stefan was here.
That was January 18th when he played for the Tacoma Stars. And a little post-game dust-up with between the Wave and the Stars, featuring Mijatovic as, I guess, the primary antagonist from Tacoma. Our buddy assistant coach Tenzin Rampa also involved a bit there, but everything's cool now. Back come the Comets as Ramon Palmer will play it back out. And now Mijatovic. Across for Pino. And he gets it back. 6 minutes gone by first period. 1-0 Milwaukee. The goal coming at 2:56. Ricardo Carvalho, his 10th of the season. 3 other games in the MASL today. In fact, one is already complete. That's in Baltimore, where the Baltimore Blast defeated the Harrisburg Heat 12-4. A little bit later on, Dallas at St. Louis, and the Texas Outlaws will be at Empire to battle the Strikers. Sean Esqueda on the diagonal pass, Carvalho. Ricardo plays it off the board on the run to the box. Stuart Grable, but Casey able to break it up. Kansas City, a staunch defensive team. In fact, they've given up the fewest goals in the league, 66. They've also scored 99. So a plus 33 on the goal difference, second only to Chihuahua. That one up in the stands. KC wants a restart top of the arc, and it looks like they're going to get it. However, we've got our media timeout, so we'll take a break. 7:57 left to go first period here in Milwaukee. Wave 1, Comets nothing on MASL TV.
Is coming up. All right, let's take a look around. Our friends in Glendale, the Chick-fil-A with the Cowboys of it. It's time for the dance cam. Let's go. Hey!
don't forget the MASL playoffs will be coming up April 4th through 6th at Oceanside, California, the Front Wave Arena. Go to sdsoccers.com for tickets and info. Shot blocked as, let's say, Tenzani had a good crack after the restart pass, but a nice block in the middle. Now corner kick coming up for KC.
That was Ricardo Carvalho with the block that time for the Wave.
Reggett launches high and up and out.
That's one there that Reggett would like to have back. He's a left-footed player. That ball right on his left foot. Normally he crushes that ball on target. So far, Willie B in the Wave net has not had to make a save.
Zach Reggett with the hat trick last night, and he also assisted on the only other goal scored by Kansas City, which was by Daniel Bellew. His first MASL goal turned out to be a game winner in the fourth quarter. Frank Taillou, the Cameroonian native, in his 11th MASL season with his 8th different team tonight. So Frank's been around. He's toured the MASL pretty extensively. Neto steps out to play that one up along the wall. Vandegrift double teamed. He flips it up. Max is on it. Max Ferdinand for the Wave will back it out for Sanchez. Trying to work against Nathan Dirtle. Plays it back and gets it back. Dirtle is a rookie out of Columbia College. From Columbia, Missouri. Breno steps on. His pass intercepted, but Mario Alvarez also has to get it back. Super Mario, the Aurora, Illinois native, who played his college soccer at Western Illinois. Now Breno trying to rip upfield, chased by the defender. Drives it in! And a good play again, Holloman getting in the passing lane to knock that down. DeBray's made a couple of big plays here in the first period. Taken away by Max Ludwig. Max Ludwig coming in. Ludwig off the headboard in front, looking for Taillou, but it slid right past him.
Good idea that time by Ludwig. Had Taillou at the far post. He played a nice ball off the boards, but Frank unable to redirect that one in.
9 minutes gone by, first period, still 1-0 Milwaukee on the goal by Ricardo Carvalho. His 10th of the year, 256. For now, they're saying unassisted, but somebody gave a nice ball out of the back. They'll have to double check and see who that was. Our producer, Ian Thompson, saying they don't have it as of now, but we'll see if we can possibly find out who that is later on. Reggett trying to turn with a right foot shot. Basically fanned on it, but he gets it back. Zach, a natural left footer. Slides it across Mijatovic. Mijatovic playing in just his 7th game this year. The first 5 coming with Tacoma. That one deflected off Carvalho, picked up by Willie Bunahene. So Willie B, who has started all but one game for Milwaukee this year, he comes in at 9-5-1 with a 5.17 goals against average and a 72% save percentage. He has been very solid for Milwaukee. Played back out, Stuart Grable, the veteran out of Neenah, Wisconsin, and UWGB. Has spent 10 seasons in this league, all with the Wave. Carvalho off the wall. Steinwasser tripped down.
Oh, and close to being 2 minutes there, Tom.
Foul called on Henry Ramirez, and he's lucky he didn't get a blue card for that.
Steinwasser facing goal, had a real good look at it. And he's lucky that wasn't a 2-minute penalty right there.
Still a good restart chance for the Wave. Let's see if they can capitalize. As Neto sets his defense in front of him. Huffman will approach. Huffman will fire it wide. Tried to pick the top far corner, but it was off target.
It wasn't there. We got a great look at it from up here, Tom. That just was not on.
Sanchez will get it back from Carvalho. working against Ramirez. Shot in is off the mark. Bennett trying to keep it alive for Milwaukee. Wave again with good pressure in Kansas City's defensive half of the field. Wave has really dominated possession here so far in the first quarter. Sanchez across, headed up in the stands by Herrero Pino.
Not only have they dominated possession, they've done a great job of breaking Kansas City's pressure coming out of the back.
Again, KC, the top defensive team in this league. Wave hasn't been bad either defensively, yielding 92 goals. They've also scored 101 for a +9 goal difference. Wave about middle of the pack offensively here. Leo Acosta, triple teamed as he got to the line. Now we'll work it back for Pino. Tayu takes it away from Regan, but the foul is called. There you get a look at Frank.
Second restart opportunity here for Kansas City.
Sani with a blast that just misses, and eventually will he be able to get it? Out for Javi Steinwasser. Javi, the older of the two Steinwasser brothers. Alex, number 44, 2 years younger. The Steinwassers from Sterling Heights, Michigan, in the Detroit area. Both played their college ball at the University of Indianapolis for the Greyhounds. Alex spent 1 year playing at Xavier University before he turned pro. To the middle, good idea by Regan, but just could not make the connection with Acosta. Well, he comes up throwing. Now Alex Steinwasser. He's 2 on 3 with Mario Alvarez. Alex dispossessed by Andrejos. Andrejos is usually everywhere out there. Great work rate for Christian Andrejos. And as we talked about before, he usually has a unique hairstyle every time he comes out. Alvarez looks in for Carvalho. Ricardo off the inboard, knocked away. Ricardo gets it back. Follow-up shot is blocked. That one cleared up into the bench area. They're going to say deflected by the Wave. Otherwise, it would have been a restart top of the arc.
Our two referees today, Austin Sane and Kyle Trimble. That time it was Sane who saw that deflection.
Nathan Dirtle plays it back. Wave again trying to keep the pressure on as Dirtle will turn and move it up. Good defense by Escueta to shut off Zach Regan.
And a great run out of the back by Escueta as well.
3v3 as Escueta comes forward, but the Comets able to get it back. Vandergrift chipping forward. Looking for Regan. Breno seals it off. And then Regan going to get called for knocking down Breno. And Regan
easy.
barking at Breno. And, well, I think initially they were only going to give a yellow card to Regan, but then both are going to get a blue card for their unsportsmanlike follow-up.
I think you're absolutely right, Tom. You saw Austin go to his pocket. Initially, it was going to just be Regan. But then Breno came back, and he's going to get one, too. But Regan's been very frustrated here in the first quarter. The Wave has been all over him defensively.
Time of the penalty at 14:03. Let's see it one more time on our Wisconsin Vision Instant Replay. See Regan taunting Breno when he was on the ground. So both are going to go for 2 minutes at 14:03 of the first period. First penalties on either side. So they will play 4v4, excluding the goalkeepers. 5v5 if you include the GKs. A little more open space to work with here as Tayu is tripped down by Christian Andreos. So still 45 seconds left in the first period. And a delay of game warning, I believe, has been issued against.
I think it was a bench warning, Tom. It looked like on Coach Stokic.
Tayo turning, shot the goal! All hail the king. He's got his first as a member of the Wave. And Milwaukee leads it 2-0.
It didn't even take 1 quarter for Frank Tayu to make his presence felt here in Milwaukee. Tayu that time with a great turn to his left and had just enough space to beat Neto to the far post. Welcome to Milwaukee, Frank.
His 18th of the season. He had 17 goals, 9 assists in his 14 games with St. Louis to begin the season. That's got to feel pretty good for Frank to ring up a goal in his first period with the Milwaukee Wave.
There it is again. All he needed was just a little bit of space that time. A great turn by number 51, Frank Tayu.
A well-placed shot there by Frank. Neto trying to look upfield as it was off the chest of Escueda. Now Javi Steinwasser pressuring Nacho Flores. Javi with a foul there. Obvious foul on Javi. This is the 61st meeting all-time between the clubs since the revival of the Comets franchise, beginning with the 2010-11 season.
We're so used to watching Willie B in the Wave net having to make a ton of saves, Tom. No shots in that first quarter for Kansas City.
And that will do it for the first period. Good first period for the Wave as they get goals from Carvalho and Frank Tayu in his Wave debut. Willie B and the Milwaukee Wave will take it to the break. 2-0 Wave on MASL TV.
Soccer, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back live, beautiful downtown Milwaukee.
I got that, no problem. Right here, cold hard cash. I forgot, Panther Arena is cashless, but how about my educated debit card? That'll work here, right? You too can get your very own educated credit union Milwaukee Wave debit card. Go to any of 25 locations, bust out these discounts, or ECU.com. You ready over here, Brad? What do you mean it's live? Scan it again, please. Oh my goodness. Educated credit. Achieving more together. Let's go with it.
Time to recognize our community hero of the game. This man has been working with Educators Credit Union. How many years, Jeff? Do you know? 25 years. This is Jeff Bergman, ladies and gentlemen. He is in Racine since 2017, Regional Youth Apprenticeship Coordinator for RAMIT, which is the Racine Area Manufacturers and Commerce in Racine. And you're helping out the kids here, really at a high school level, right?
Yeah, somebody that's entering their junior or senior year, this is specific.
So if anyone is in Racine and anyone that's going part of Racine Unified, they can certainly take part.
Really, this is a statewide program, so all you have to do is go find out who your IA coordinator is for your school district, and they can help you get set up for the future.
Let me give you a little bit of stats here on Mr. Jeff Bergman. Since the program began, from 70 kids to over 225 kids enrolled, more than 1,000 students have been offered career opportunities, and that's all you, Jeff. You got to give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I got to ask, Mr. Bergman, why?
Well, when this program started 30-some years ago through the state, the program runs through the Department of Workforce Development, they saw that there is a need to try to get kids involved in the trades and other specific jobs where there is lacking. There's a shortage in the state. This program has grown and grown over that time.
Mr. Bergman, thank you for doing what you do and stepping up and helping out the kids of not just Racine and southeastern Wisconsin, but the whole state.
Exactly.
Give it up for Mr. Jeff Bergman, ladies and gentlemen, our Educators Credit Union Community Hero of the Game.
2-0, Milwaukee leads it on goals from Ricardo Carvalho and Frank Tayu in the first period. Frank, of course, making his Wave debut. He's played here before as a member of the opposition, although not all that much. Most notably as a member of the Monterey Flash during the 2019 Ron Newman Cup Final, which was held here in this building. And he spent 4 seasons with the Ontario Furies / Empire Strikers, and they never once paid a visit here in Milwaukee. In fact, to this day, the Wave and the Strikers have been league rivals, and the Strikers have never, ever come to Milwaukee, at least to play a game. Wave was just there Monday night in their most recent game, 3rd time ever playing in Ontario, and they suffered a 10-7 loss to Ontario. Alex Steinwasser off the end board in front, looking for Stu Grable, but a little bit high on the attempted conversion.
So one correction, the Comets were awarded 1 shot on goal. Reagan apparently had a shot on goal. I didn't really see it, but they did give Reagan 1, Tom.
So the final shots on goal for the first period turns out to be 11-2 in favor of Milwaukee. Max Ferdinand, by the way, got the assist on Frank Tayu's goal. Sanchez rolls one in wide right. Dirtle trying to control as the Wave pounces on him, and he clears downfield. And again, KC just dumping the ball downfield, and the Wave going to get it. So Comets trying to weather the storm here in the first half.
11-2 for the shots, you said, Tom, but on the score sheet, Bonahene is still only credited with 1 save, so you tell me how to figure that one out.
Well, there's always mystery to the MASL statistics, as we know. Sanchez with it near side as he waited for Brennan Oliveira to come off the bench. Wave led by their iconic head coach, Giuliano Oliviero, now in his 11th season, the only coach in the MASL guard. Ian coming down, shot and a goal! Oh, what a combination there from Ricardo to Ian. Wave leads 3-0.
That was some beautiful combination play, as you just said, Tom. That layoff from Carvalho with the left foot, first time ball to find Bennett in stride. That was a thing of beauty that time. Watch this again on the replay. Watch this first time pass. Look at that. Wow. That is speed of play right there. Extraordinaire.
Point number 500 in Ian Bennett's career. Only the 2nd player ever in the league to eclipse that total regular season. Of course, the first one to do it is his new teammate, Frank Tayu. Frank now with 544 after his goal in the first period.
We see so many players in this league receive a pass, touch it, play it, touch it, play it. That time, the one-touch passing was phenomenal that time by the Wave.
Ian's 16th goal of the season and 17th point overall. He's got 16 goals, 1 assist. I don't think Ian's going to be in contention for pass master of the season, but he's always been a shoot first, ask question later guy, and I think it's served him pretty well during his career.
And he's always been a thorn in the side for the Kansas City Comets as well.
Yes, he has. More hat tricks against the Comets than any other team. Also, he's had 2 6-goal games against the Comets during his career. The most he ever scored in one game was 7 in a game against the old Chicago Mustangs at the Sears Center back during the 16-17 season. But he has indeed tormented the Comets on many occasions. Acosta for Flores. Ignacio Flores, nickname is Nacho. Nice crowd gathered here today. We should be in that 4,000 range. Shot up and over by Acosta. Again, 4 o'clock game time are typically in the past, these Sunday games, we've kicked them off at 1 o'clock. But a little bit to accommodate KC, which played last night at Kansas City. We've got a couple other Sunday games coming up, which will start at 5 o'clock local time. I'm liking this Sunday game time a lot better, AK.
You mean that wasn't to accommodate us old guys?
Yeah, that too. Ian trying to cut through, but couldn't redirect in on the back heel. Now Alvarez, good look, crossed over. Mario, shot saved by Neto. Neto again with a big save. Headed out of bounds by Alvarez, so KC will kick in. And the Wave continues their offensive pressure against Nicolau Neto and the Comets. Check it out one more time. Pretty good crack there by Alvarez near the top of the box, but a great save by Neto, and he has had to make several great saves so far.
He's given up 3, but he's made 4 or 5 other spectacular saves.
That one deflected out of bounds by Javi Steinwasser. Javi trying to get the crowd into it a bit more. Beto, the Brazilian native who played his college ball at Columbia College in Missouri. He's one of 3 former Columbia College players on this team. Foul going to be called on Milwaukee.
The Kenosha kid not making many new fans here tonight. The crowd letting him hear it a little bit.
And the Wave apparently is going to challenge here. So we'll see what this is about. You got any idea, Art?
We are under official video review.
Well, they're saying possibly for a handball.
Let's take another look and see if we can see what they're looking at. Normally you wouldn't see a coach challenge just a simple foul. Normally they would challenge a blue card or a potential blue card.
So they'll take it out. They'll check it out in the MASL video review. Again, one final already today in Baltimore. The Blast defeat Harrisburg 12-4. So Baltimore, which came in 4th place in the standings entering today's game, they improved to 11-4-1 for 33 points, undefeated at their Little Bandbox Arena out there in Towson, Maryland, 7-0-0. And the Harrisburg Heat losing their 9th straight, I should say, as they fall to 1, make that 2, 14-1, 1-9, 1-8-1 on the road.
Well, they're reviewing for a potential handball on Reggett, but you see Esqueda, there's the handball, but you see Esqueda has got his arms wrapped around Reggett prior to that. So, right here you could call a foul on Esqueda, absolutely. You see his arms and he's pushing off a little bit, and then watch Reggett come up with the, right there, right here is going to be the handball on Reggett right there. But, the question is, was there a foul prior to that handball?
As I mentioned, 61st all-time meeting regular season between these clubs. Wave leads the series 31-29, 18-10, the advantage here in Milwaukee. During the postseason, the teams have met on a total of 21 occasions, and KC leads the postseason series 11-10. So these teams have seen quite a bit of each other since the revival of the Comets prior to the 2010-11 season.
Well, they're going to overturn the ruling on the field. They're going to give the ball to the Wave, and Giuliano Oliviero gets his red challenge flag back. I'm a little surprised because you saw the hands of Esqueda. They were wrapped around Reggett. But we will take it.
Another foul on Reggett. Is that his third already? That may be key. Remember, in the MASL, you get 3 personal fouls in each half. On your 4th, that equals a blue card. So that could factor into the situation here. That one off the chest of Frank Tayu. So Comets will play it in. Mijatovic will touch it back for the keeper, Neto. Looks up for Dirtle. He got away with a handball. And no, he didn't. Austin Sunny makes the call. Wave with a quick restart, but they're going to make him reset. Again, the teams will meet one final time during the regular campaign. That'll be Friday night, March 14th at Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri, the home of the Kansas City Comets. That's a reschedulement from a game that was postponed due to bad weather conditions back in January.
I'm looking at the score sheet here, Tom. It says Reggett has 1 foul so far.
I thought for sure he had at least one other, but if that's what it says, that's what it says. Sanchez against Dirtle on the left foot, off the wall, back out. Max now looking for Tayu at the right post, couldn't get it to him. Ramirez keeps alive, but the Wave gets it. Tayu now will play it over for Sanchez again. And he sends it in. It's deflected up and out of play. Quarter kick for Milwaukee. And the Wave keeping the attacking pressure on Nicolau Neto and the Kansas City Comets thus far here in the first half. 9:57 left to go in our first half of play. Ian Bennett, Max Ferdinand, the IMAX tandem talking it over as Max will get ready to put it in play. Max has 1 assist so far tonight. That was his 14th of the year. He has 18 points total. Back for Ian. Fires one through, never made it to the keeper. Sanchez with it. Across for Carvalho. Ricardo with a goal and an assist so far today. Sanchez with a shot. Save made. Neto had a good look at it and made a good save. That one out of bounds. It'll go to Milwaukee.
Ball out of play.
Again, Comets without their leading scorer, Rian Marquez. Marquez, who had scored a point in all but 1 game so far this year. Not playing at all this weekend. Either last night against Utica or today against Milwaukee. Here comes Alex Steinwasser. Steinwasser coming in. Alex, top of the area. Shot a goal! Bar down! Alex Steinwasser! 4-0 Milwaukee.
Great individual run that time by Alex Steinwasser, and the Kansas City defenders just never challenged him, and he took the space, toe poked it, as you said, off the underside of the crossbar and down. And that was a great individual effort that time by Alex Steinwasser. Watch it once again, a little soul roll right there. And look at Vandegrift and the Kansas City defenders. Nobody putting pressure on that shot. Steinwasser roofed it that time. And 4 straight here by the Wave to start this one.
9:23 left to go in the first half. That's the 8th of the year for Alex Steinwasser. 4 assists, 12 points. His brother Javi also has 12 points on 9 goals and 3 assists.
And Stefan Stokic, the Kansas City coach, has seen enough here, and he takes a timeout.
All right, we will take a break. Wave Soccer on MASL TV. 4-0 Wave with 9:23 left to go in the first half. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League, established in 1817. MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Also, MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And Green Drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Pass broken up. Huffman with a shot that's blocked. And good reaction there by Holloman after the Comets had turned it over deep in their own territory. Escueta racing onto it. Tried to tap it across for his defensive partner, Tony Walls. And as Michael Lennis came to get it, he is dumped by Escueta, and he will go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
Escueta not happy with himself, shaking his head there, going to the penalty box. But it was a giveaway by Sean, and then he committed the penalty right there.
So the Squid will go for two at 6:08 of the second period. Comets with a chance to get on the board and change the momentum of this game. Kansas City, pretty good power play so far this year. They're second in the league, 8 for 17 at 47%. They have not yielded any shorthand goals. Wave, as far as penalty killing, 8th best in the league. They killed off 10 of 17, 59%. Reggett feeds it over. Acosta shot, knocked down, rebound, follow. Ramon Palmer, but he could not direct it home.
Willie B that time coming right up next to the wall. I never understand why goalkeepers do it. Kansas City had a really nice chance.
Shot by Acosta and a great save there by Bonahane. And Alex Steinwasser will clear. That was through the legs of a defender. I don't even know how Willie saw that. And was able to deflect it away with his left arm.
That save on Acosta from the outside right there. Leo, number 17.
Acosta, the second-year player out of West Chicago, Illinois. In the shadow of that executive airport that they've got over there. Still knocking it around the perimeter. Wave has not scored any shorthand goals so far this season. You got both Steinwaschers, Breno, and Stuart Grable as the penalty killers. Reggett moves it across. Pizzani couldn't get the shot. He leaves it back. Nacho with a shot. Breno blocks it in front, and Steinwasser will clear. Alex Steinwasser.
Well played that time by Breno at the back post.
Still 40 seconds, man advantage, Kansas City. Acosta knocks it over. Goalkeeper distribution coming for Milwaukee. We've got our media timeout. Willie B and the Milwaukee Wave off a great start here today. We'll take a break and come back. 7:31 left to go in the first half. It's a Wave 4, Kansas City nothing on MASL TV.
Oh my goodness, Wave fans. How about this game, huh? How about this game? We need to keep up the energy. All right, we've got birthdays in the house tonight. Is anybody around here celebrating? Anyone here? We got a birthday right over there. What are you doing, dude? Let's check out the big board. Let's see who's celebrating with us here tonight. Happy birthday, Waylon Jewell, Javier Rodriguez, Leah Sardinsky. Grayson is 9 today. Happy birthday, Grayson. Dan Price is 43. Jack Mountainshire. Happy birthday, Jack. Hudson Hurts. Birthday. Max Besidius. And David Honey's birthday. Happy birthday. The following groups in the house include Campus Life Family Ministries, Faith in Community, Downtown Montessori Soccer Team, WITS, the Wisconsin Institute of Torah Study. SC Wave is in the house. The Bavarian U7 Sonics are here. Richard 2nd grade Cub Scout Wolfden are here. Calvary Lutheran Church Exterior Pro, the Edgewood Home Association.
You can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And remember, you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Twitter. 4-0 Wave with 7:31 left to go first half. Tom went along with the Wave Hall of Famer Art Kramer, and thus far, Art, a very impressive effort by the Wave to take control of this one. Still got a long way to go, though, against one of the league's best teams.
Well, no question. I don't think there's any doubt that this is the best Wave soccer that we've seen this season through the first quarter and a half. Let's see if the Wave can kill a little time here off this goalkeeper distribution on this penalty kill. Willie
B., the sixth-year veteran out of Rochester, New York, throwing it out to midfield. Ramon Palmer has it, deflected away by Frank Tayu, and back in the arms of Banahene. Out for Frank. Vandergriff knocks it away, and Ramon Palmer has it. CVG omnipresent out there defensively for the Comets. Now Reggett lays it off Acosta. Knocked it out of the corner. Rebound comes out. Katsani with it. As they go to the corner, Palmer back out. Again, KC on the power play here for another few seconds. And that will do it as Escueta comes on. Ramon Palmer past the middle, broken up. Now sent ahead Alex to Javi Steinwasser, but Flores will get there for Neto. Nicolau Neto getting the start today. Philip Ijumato played last night for KC. Outstanding goalkeeper tandem for these Comets. Now Bennett with an attempt that's wide, a tough angle there. Sanchez keeps it alive. Knocked away by the Comets, but Alex will track it down. Sanchez, the Chicago native, in his third season with Milwaukee, and he is really taking it to the next level this year. All-star performer. In fact, he had a hat trick in the All-Star game in Utica a couple of weeks ago. He and Kelvin Oliveira, the hometown captain. Oliveira won the MVP, which I can understand. He's the hometown guy. So if tie goes, you give it to them. Oliveira, by the way, not playing this weekend for Utica. And I don't know if he's coming back or not this season. They say he might. Utica could really use him, that's for sure. The league's second leading scorer with 42 points.
Yeah, I mean, this league is crazy, Tom. It's just so unpredictable. You saw Utica get beat 19-6 by Chihuahua, and then turn around the next night and they beat him 10-6 without Kelvin.
Sanchez looks for Bennett. Ian! Oh, he overstepped it. It looked like he took his head up, picked his head up. He'll fire a shot, safe name Meadow.
Unfortunately for Ian, that ball from Sanchez was bouncing a little bit, and that's why he didn't shoot it first time. And that been on the carpet, he definitely would have had a great chance to score.
Herrero Pino, the former UMKC Kangaroo, far side. Now coming in, the shot by Lennis is just off the mark. Bennett with it back. Ahead for Ricardo. Broken up momentarily by KC, but it comes to Alex Steinwasser trying to knock it off the sidewall for Huffman. Couldn't make the connection. Now Ramon Palmer pokes away behind by Max Ludwig. Alvarez comes out of there with it, but he lost the touch. And Pino launching long. Willie B right there to haul it in. Wave will be on the road for a 3-game trip following tonight's action, and it starts Thursday night in Mesquite. Yours truly, AK, Lord willing, will be down there to take in the action.
Headed for some warm climate, huh?
Oh, I sure hope so, buddy. Sure hope so. Even the 60s will feel
I don't blame you, Tom.
Tropical at this stage. Now, Reno dispossessed, shot by Malyun, he scores. That's a big-time conversion there. Casey's on the board. They trail it 4-1.
Wave getting a little sloppy in their own zone. It was Escueta, and this time Tony Walls with the giveaway. And you said it, that man right there. Malhu, he had 2 big goals in Kansas City's last win.
Malu, who had the game winner last night against Utica, gets his second of the year unassisted.
That was a strike right there. That was a great look from behind the goal.
And just like that, the Comets are on the board. Well, the Wave had it all going their way, but that was potentially big goal for the Comets. Ferdinand slides across on the far wing. Sanchez. Alex, the leading scorer for the Wave, looking for his first point of the day. Shot in, saved Neto. Tell you, Nicolau is stopping everything he can get a good look at so far today. Ferdinand to Alex, or rather Javi Steinwasser, now looking for Frank Taillou against Holloman to the near corner. Tried to slot the pass for Javi, couldn't hook up with him there, but Alvarez will get it back for Willie B. And now Javi Steinwasser. Javi in his fourth season with the Wave, his younger brother Alex in his second. Frank Taillou going to get called for the foul. Frank, originally from Cameroon, played his college soccer for a couple of years with his brother Uzi, who is 1 year older than Frank. They were teammates for a couple of years at West Virginia University. As Neto knocks one three lines, Trace Linias, and Milwaukee will come back with the restart.
Well, Frank, much of what he learned from the indoor game was through Greg Howes. Greg coached him in Las Vegas, was it, Tom?
Yes, sure was. His second stop in the MASL after he began with Texas City back in 2014-15. Timeout now, so Wave's going to call a time and get organized here for the restart. Top of the arc. They'll give me a chance to tell you that you can subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and more. And again, don't forget, the MASL playoffs will be taking place out in San Diego in Oceanside, California. April 4th through 6th, the first two rounds. The top 8 of the 12 teams in the MASL will gather for that one. Hard to believe, AK, barely a month away. Teams continuing to jockey for position.
Or try to get into the playoffs for that matter.
Yeah, right now.
That ace spot is still up for grabs.
The Tacoma Stars currently hold it down at 20 points. Again, Milwaukee and Empire are tied for 6th with 27 points. The Dallas Sidekicks are tied for 9th with the St. Louis Ambush each with 15 points. And you got the Texas Outlaws 11th with 8 points. Harrisburg, which suffered its 9th straight loss today at Baltimore, 7 points.
But for that ace spot, Tom, the Ambush with 2 games in hand on Tacoma, they're 4 points down right now. So the Ambush has got a real opportunity here. They're at home today against the Sidekicks.
Yeah, hosting Dallas today, and they still have 3 games left against the Wave, 2 of those in St. Louis. The next one will be on March the 9th. Moreno ready to trigger the restarts. He'll put it for Carvalho. Taillou back for Breno. Shot deflected. Carvalho the shot. Save made, Breno. Now Alvarez tees one up. Bouncing ball. Blocked in front. Almost deflected in. Across. Shot a goal! The King, number 2. Wave leads it 5-1.
That was a second chance restart goal that time from the yellow line. The Wave worked it around, and Kansas City wasn't able to clear the zone, and a great ball to the far post to that man right there with the gloves. Number 51, Taillou with his second of the evening.
What a debut for Frank Taillou. 19 goals on the season now. He also has 9 assists for 28 points. Great ball by Breno across. He'll get the assist. And the Wave back out to a 4-goal lead at 5-1.
One thing the Wave has not been doing that well lately has been covering that far post. And we see tonight a couple of good goals by getting themselves to the back stick.
Well, Frank Taillou is certainly a guy who knows how to get to that back post. And when he gets there, he knows what to do with it. The MASL's all-time lead scorer. Huff up ahead. Javi Steinwasser lost his footing as Dirtle was coming over to contest him. Double team on Reagan as they try to pry it loose. And a foul going to be called, I believe, on Tony Walls. Tony coming back in the lineup. He had missed several games through the injury. There's the former star at Wauwatosa East High School in UWGB. He and Stuart Grable were teammates with the UWGB Phoenix, along with our old buddy J.C. Banks, who's also a teammate of theirs. It's a pretty good teams up there in Green Bay earlier this century. Tony Walls was actually a soccer and basketball recruit for the UWGB Phoenix. Tony was quite the high school hoopster in his days at Tosa East.
Who was that? Coach Bennett there in UW Green Bay, Tom? Basketball? Tony Bennett? No?
Well, that was after Coach Bennett. Yes, Coach Bennett was the coach at GD, but I'm not exactly sure who it was at the time. Might have been Mike Heidemann. I'd have to go back, though. But Dick Bennett was the guy, obviously, who...
Dick Bennett, that's right.
Who led the program to...
Tony Bennett was a singer.
Well, Tony Bennett, the player, and now coach at Virginia, recently retired, as we are going to get a blue card against the Comets. Ramon Palmer, the ageless veteran from Park University. 2 minutes for boarding at 13:53. So the Wave will go on the power play first time tonight. And this could be big here if Milwaukee could tally with a man advantage, already leading 5-1. Wave so far this year is 8 for 18, third best in the league at 44.4%. The Comets, however, have been sensational as far as penalty killing. They've only allowed one shorthand goal, one power play goal, in 12 times shorthanded for 92% penalty killing. And they've also scored one shorthand goal. We have a challenge flag on the field.
You know, that challenge flag was thrown by Coach Stokich right as the Wave put it in play. I mean, we'll see if they allow this one here. And if they do, they need to put 7 seconds back on the clock.
Don't ask me my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Kansas City Comets is challenging.
But apparently it was in time for a video review. Well, let's put it this way. When do they ever say it's not time for one done?
Well, once again, Tom, the question is, 7 seconds ran off the clock before they blew the whistle. So if you're going to look at this challenge, you got to put the 7 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, good point.
If their challenge is something that happened before the play was restarted, and then you let 7 seconds go off and you then acknowledge the challenge, you have to put the time back on.
I mean, if they're just reviewing the foul, which was called a penalty.
Right there, yeah, and it's a good challenge because that looked like it was a dive that time by the Wave player. I don't think that's a 2-minute penalty, but once again, you had a penalty called. I had to go to the box. There was plenty of time to challenge that before play started. I mean, it was 7 seconds in, and then they're going to acknowledge the challenge. There it is right there.
A little bit of enhancement for Breno, well, at the very least.
See where the arm by Palmer is up high. That's what you got to look at right here. Watch Palmer come in, and and that's something the referee's got to determine. This was the best angle to look at right here. Just keep it rolling, guys. This is a good look at it right here.
The Kansas City Comets, following today's game, they will go to Chihuahua for a big game against the first place standing and two-time defending champion Chihuahua Savage. That'll be Friday night in Mexico. And next home game for the Comets will be on Sunday, March the 9th, when they host the San Diego Sockers. So the Comets, right now in a tough part of their schedule, here today against the Wave, at Chihuahua Friday, and Sunday hosting the Sockers. San Diego having a great season as well, 14-3-0 39 points. They're third in the league standings. So coming into today's action, Chihuahua, Kansas City, San Diego, Baltimore, those are your top four. Utica in fifth, Wave and Empire tied for sixth. Empire again will be hosting the Texas Outlaws a little bit later on today. Wave tied for sixth with Empire, and then the Tacoma Stars at eighth in what would be the final playoff spot. Tacoma losing 8-5 last night in Tacoma against the San Diego Sockers.
Well, the referees do a nice job. They don't allow the challenge, and then they reset the clock back to 1:07. So well done that time by Kyle Trimble, the head referee.
All right, so here we go. Once again, your number one is on the power play.
All right, here comes the Wave. Leading by 4, and trying to see if they can extend it. Javi Steinweicher sends it across, far side. Sanchez can't get the shot. Breno with a drive off the frame, rebound, follow! They score! Matt Max beyond the Thunderdome. Wave leads it 6-1.
Didn't take long for the Wave power play to convert there. Good ball movement, great strike. And then there, that man, Max Ferdinand, right there at the far post to collect the rebound.
His 5th of the season. Max now with a goal and an assist tonight. And he's got a total of 19 points on the year.
Unlucky for Neto. Watch it again right here. Good save that time. He parried it off the goalpost and it came right back to Ferdinand.
Should be Breno on the assist. So he's got a couple of assists now. And it's 6-1 Milwaukee. Wave gets it back after the case kickoff. Huffman, Grable, trying to get past the defender, and he's chopped down by Mijatovic.
Good restart opportunity here late in the first half, and the Wave would absolutely love to convert this one. Could never have too big a lead against the Kansas City Comets in this league.
Stefan Mijatovic in his second game with KC. He made his debut for them last night at home against Utica. Prior to that, his last game he played here was for the Tacoma Stars back on January 18th. So it's been a while since Steph has been back out there in the field. Max, out it comes. Sanchez, shot and goal! Restart magic for the Wave. They lead it 7-1.
That's a huge goal for Milwaukee. And they are all over Kansas City, who came in here with an 8-game winning streak. But this first half, it's been all Milwaukee. This time on the restart, Ferdinand to Sanchez, and Nicolau Neto has been bombarded this half. He's played pretty well, actually, but no chance that time.
Sanchez with his team-leading 19th goal of the season. Still among the league leaders, which is topped by Kelvin Oliveira, who has 29 for Utica. Carvalho knocked down. Quick restart by the Wave with 27 seconds to go, but they're going to make him reset. It has been a frustrating first half for Zach Reggett and the Kansas City Comets. Zach has had some great games here. Cheered on by his following that usually comes up from Kenosha. They got another nice turnout today of fans. But it's not happened for him and the Comets thus far today. Still got another half to go after this. Final 10 seconds of this half. Breno tried to touch it across, broken up. Bennett with 5 seconds. Not much of an angle. Breno tracks it down, sends it back in, and that's going to do it. Great first half for the Wave. They outscored the Comets 2-0 in the first and 5-1 in the second to take a 7-1 lead at halftime. Willie Bonahene is fired up. And a great first half for everybody here, save the Comets fans cheering for Zach Reggett. Stay with us here. We're going to stick around for the interview with Van McNeil talking with Coach Oliviero. I got to imagine, Art, Coach O is pretty happy about the first half performance.
I'd say so. You know, it's Alumni Day, but I'm sure the alumni are pretty impressed as well with that performance.
Well, he's certainly one of the alumni. And let's send it down to Van and Giuliano.
All right, our Midwest Orthopedic Specialty Hospital Coach's Corner here with the head coach of the Milwaukee Wave, Giuliano Oliviero. Wow, 7-1. What a crazy first half. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely great stuff from our guys. The energy was great. The execution was great. You know, Frank Tayu coming in, scoring 2 goals in the first half, getting him off on the right foot. That really helps. And, you know, we got a great crowd behind us, and we need it in the second half. Yeah,
another 30 minutes to go here. Pedal to the metal. It's no time stop.
Absolutely. 0-0 mentality. We want to get after it. You know, we've been through a tough stretch recently, so this has been great for our guys. You know, Kansas City's second place in the league for a reason, so we can't sleep on them either. So looking forward to a second half.
And there's no place like home. And these fans are loud here today.
Home cooking. Love it.
Home cooking. We love it. Head coach Giuliano Oliviero. Give it up for Jules. We got a special announcement on him coming up here at the half. We're going to send it to break here in just a moment. More exciting Milwaukee Wave soccer. This is the Major Arena Soccer League.
Milwaukee's landmark Art Deco Hotel is the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave. And the perfect place to meet up with family or friends before or after the game. Hey, I see the whole ball. Are you guys going to the show after the game? Love it. Enjoy free parking and shuttle service to and from Panther Arena only 9 before the game. The Ambassador, the official hotel of your Milwaukee Wave.
The ladies behind me are students of West Bend Dance over in Washington County. Their main goal is to help all dancers excel and reach their fullest potential whilst building teamwork. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. West Bend Dance. Ladies and gentlemen, West Bend Dance. Thank you, ladies. Scan that QR code, get in to win a Milwaukee Wave jersey. Time for our build-off. Let's meet our two contestants. What's your name from?
I'm Brandon. I'm from Maguanago.
Brandon from Maguanago. It's where you want to go versus
Zach.
From
the airport.
From the airport, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, nice new expansion over there yesterday, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Great things coming to General Mitchell International Airport. All right, so what you guys got to do here, score a goal over there, and then you got to run back here, and we're building. It's exterior pros, so we got to build stuff. Let's give it up for our two contestants. On your marks, get set, go. Go ahead. They got to score a goal first, and then they got to race back and start building. Oh, boy, that could be one. Little did they know there was going to be running involved. Okay, now you got to come over and build. Come on. Come on over. It's time to build with exterior pros. Here we go. As they get to the building table. Who builds it better? Brought to you by Exterior Pros. This is our build-off. I don't mean to put the pressure on. 15 seconds. 10, 9, count them down, Wave fans. We need it to be tall or big or what have you. All right. Who built it better? Wave fans, was it him? Oh my goodness. Or was it him? It was him? I mean, he did score first. Let's give it up for our winner. Thank you, Exterior Pros. Let's go Wave. It's time for the Nuff Nuff Middle Eastern Grill Camel Back Race. We've got two teams of two. What is your name and whose back are you jumping on?
My name is Luciano and this random dude.
Just a random dude. All right, Luciano. What's your name, sweetie?
Tia.
Who's that over there?
Matt.
That's Matt. Hi, Matt. Okay.
Alex.
And who's that over there?
Dave.
Alex and Dave. And lastly? Weston and? Who's that?
Rock.
And Rock. All right, so what they're going to do, they're going to race over here to their contestants. They are going to jump on their back, and then they are going to run. Whoever can get to the finish line first will be our winner. Who you got, Wave fans? Who you got? Here we go. On your marks, and they are asking for noise. Give them the noise. On your marks. Get set. Go. It's the Nuff Nuff Middle Eastern Grill Camel Back Race! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Are you okay, dude? Give it up for all of our contestants. Thank you, Nuff Nuff Middle Eastern Grill. He's okay. He's okay. Oh, Luciano. Oh, random dude. All right, Wave fans, for the Alzheimer's Association Wisconsin chapter, it's time for our nonprofit ball toss. Of all the balls that land in this pool right here, we will draw one winner. On your marks, get set, launch those soccer balls. Here we go. Ow. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, of all the balls that have landed in this pool, we will draw one winner right now. Brad, pull the winner. Here we go. Tonight's winning ball is number 1571. Congratulations. Thank you to PNC Bank, the Alzheimer's Association Wisconsin chapter. That's how you do the nonprofit ball toss. Let's go Wave.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list, holiday scratch tickets Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000. With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
41 years, Wave fans. We have been going strong. The longest continuously running professional sports organization. Your Milwaukee Wave. Let's meet our alumni, ladies and gentlemen. 7 championships. We begin with Tommy Iseroff. Tommy. Mr. Mark Litton, 2014. Did Pete make it out here? The Cudahy Connector, ladies and gentlemen. His name is up there in the rafters, Mr. Pete Knezick. A former member of the U.S. team, Mr. Hayden Knight is here. He played with the Milwaukee Wave from 1995 through 1997. The one, the only, Jason Renzi. One of the original members of the Milwaukee Wave organization, Mr. Dave Hodgson, ladies and gentlemen. He played with us from 1999 to the year 2000, Mr. Jason Zitsky. The equipment manager back in the day, and our buddy Larry Sales, right-hand man. I mean, what didn't this man do? The one, the only, Brian Moose Cook. Thank you, Moose. Moose. And Moose Crichton, head coach, has made it here. He played with us from 2000 to 2007, the one and only Johnny Torres. And then the Milwaukee Wave's all-time leading scorer, who continues to do great things here in our community, Mr. Michael King. And then lastly, not lastly, Steve Au. How are things, Mr. Au? Very good, thank you. Great to see you, Steve. Mr. Steve Au, ladies and gentlemen. And as the players come back here, the voice of the Wave and former assistant coach, they're up there in the broadcast booth. They are just as much a part of this team as anybody else. Mr. Tom Wynn and Art Kramer. Art Wynn and Tom Kramer. Tom Wynn and Art Kramer, yes. You know what I mean. How about a nice round of applause for all of our alumni, ladies and gentlemen. "41 years. As the new players welcome our legends. Let's get a photo. Let's get a photo. Come here. Okay. Your Milwaukee Wave alumni, ladies and gentlemen. All right, give it up for your Milwaukee Wave!
Just about ready to start the second half of action here from Panther Arena in Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Wave leading the Kansas City Comets 7-1. The Wave getting 2 goals in the final minute of the second quarter to extend the lead. And again, as Art Kramer said, possibly the best first half of soccer for the Wave this year. Best half of any sort for Milwaukee so far this year, Kip.
Yeah, Tom, you look back into some of the big additions the Wave has ever had. I think this one with Frank Taiu has got to measure right up there with Joe Reiniger. When we brought Joe back in the 2001 season, I believe it was, we brought Joe on. And the first game he played was against the Kansas City Comets. He scored 3 3-point goals in the first half. Well, this today with Frank Taiu measures right up there to what Joe did in his first game against Kansas City.
Yeah, I remember it well. That was instant impact acquisition right there. And turned it around. I'm trying to think, Kate, we started that year, I want to say 0-3 and 1-6, maybe.
We're like 1-8. I think it was.
And eventually turned around and went on to win the MPSL title. That one slips through Ejimado, who is now in nets.
I'm surprised they made that goalkeeper change, because that certainly wasn't the fault of Nicolau Neto that first half.
No, I would agree. However, as we talked about before, changing keepers sometimes can spark a team. And I'm sure that's what Coach Stefan Stokic is hoping for. Stokic in his second year as head coach of the Comets. He's done a tremendous job. Ejimado played last night and went the distance in the 4-3 Comets victory over Utica in KC. Zach Reggett with it now. Will play it back, and the Comets will reset. Michael Lennis, number 29. Native out of Weston, Florida. He'll take a long shot. Will he be there to parry it away? Alex Steinwasser up ahead and eventually draws the foul, I think, from Nathan Girdle. Got called for the foul. Shots on the goal in the first half. Milwaukee 24, Kansas City 6. Away with a 13 15-4 advantage in the second quarter. And again, Nicolau Neto getting the start, played the entire first half, registered 10 saves in 17 shots again, so he gave up 7 goals with 10 saves, and many of those of outstanding variety, the saves by Nicolau. Wave probably could have had another couple of goals if it weren't for some good work back there by Neto. Foul going to be called on Javi Steinwasser.
Well, it'd be interesting to speak to Nicolau Neto and hear his thoughts on the whole thing, because remember, Neto was one of the league's premier goalkeepers last season. And it was a surprise, I think, to everyone that Ejimato had come in here and really taken the job. And credit to Ejimato, because he has played outstanding this year. And to be able to get that number 1 job was quite an accomplishment, to say the least.
Well, as you recall, Nicolau was physically not 100% to start the year. That gave Ejimato the opportunity. But as you said, Art, when he was given the opportunity, he responded. Ejimato, the second-year goalkeeper out of Minneapolis. And he's had a great year. Leads the league in goals against average at 4.03. Leads in save percentage at 76%. So he has indeed been an outstanding goalkeeper. Very possibly could be on his way for a Goalkeeper of the Year award if he keeps going. That ball could not be cleared by Willie B, but Sean Esqueda stepped in to clear. Ejimato overall, he's making his 13th appearance. His previous 12 had all been starting assignments. Reggett battling with Max Ferdinand. Max really draped all over him down there in the corner. And Philip Ejimato this year, 9-0-1. This is his 24th career appearance in his 2 seasons with the Kansas City Comets. So right now, the Wave holding the fort to start the third quarter. Acosta, back for Pino, back for Acosta, as they try to set up Leo from the opposite side. Shot straight on. Willie B had a good look at it, turned it away.
If you're Stefan Stokic, you want to be telling your guys, we got to just chip into this lead. If we can get it to maybe 7-3 or 7-4 by the end of the third quarter and go from there.
This might be the most extended possession that Comets have had so far today. Alex Steinwasser knocked it away, fouled by Reggett. And Zach, again, frustrated by the way things are evolving here today. Ian Bennett racing in the zone. Fires a shot, stopped by Ejimato. Ian able to get it back and now plays it all the way back for Willie Bettahane. Willie B in his 6th season, 3rd with the Wave, played his first 3 in Harrisburg with the Heats after coming out of Buffalo State University. Willie B, a native of Rochester, New York. Andreos, stop made by Willie B, and he covers up.
Willie B's best stop of the afternoon right there on Andreos.
Came out to challenge him and was able to make the play. Ball dumped long, Frank Taillou. Nice first half debut for Frank. Debut as a member of the Wave with a couple of goals.
Not only has he held the ball up well, scored a couple goals, he's doing a good job of drawing some fouls deep in the attacking zone. And just drew another one here.
I don't know what the deal is with those gloves, but I'm telling you what, Art, if I score 2 goals in the first half with the batting gloves on, I'm sticking with it. Carvalho with a follow-up shot that's just off the mark.
You know, we know Frank has been living out in California during the offseason. Maybe he's just not used to the cold weather.
That could be.
But I'm wearing gloves at all times.
Ian Bennett. Cut off by his ex-teammate, Chad Vandergriff. Chad and Ian were teammates here for 4 seasons, going back a few years ago. Chad moved on to play with Florida, and now with the Kansas City Comets. Tropics, of course, are no more. The old Florida Tropics.
Well, you look at Vandergriff, Pino, Mijatovic, and Nacho Flores. You got 4 very good defenders in the back there. Nice piece of hat.
4 veteran guys know what they're doing back there.
And DeBray Holloman's been around for a while too. It's funny to say that, right? We remember DeBray when he was just a little kid.
Yeah, his father LeBaron was a one-time indoor player.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, by the way, LeBaron Holloman.
Good player, good guy. And he's got a pretty talented son. Been in the league now for 9 seasons. Frank, 3-on-2. He'll lay it off far side, and the attempt by Alex Steinwasser off the mark, but we got a foul called. Hopefully Alex is okay. Leaping effort at the near post, and he crashed in there pretty hard. Hopefully okay.
That was some more impressive combination that time as well. All started by Frank Tayu at the attacking yellow line.
So Alex comes off probably shaken up a little bit, but he's a tough kid. Hopefully going to be okay. We have an MASL video review. Somebody threw the challenge flag. It must have been Giuliano here because he had gotten the challenge flag back after the first one.
He's the only one that had one.
So it's got to be him. Anyway, earlier today, the Baltimore Blast defeating Harrisburg 12-4. Dallas and St. Louis are playing in St. Louis. And then you've got the Texas Outlaws going to take on the hosting, or I should say the Empire Strikers hosting the Texas Outlaws.
And the ambush up 5-0 early on.
5-0 the ambush. Doing the business against the sidekicks. As we take a look at the replay, boy, Alex, he took a hard knock against that near post.
As I said, the ambush with 2 games in hand on the Tacoma Stars, and just 5 points behind him in the standings right now.
Dallas took one on the chin, 10-2 in Dallas last night against Chihuahua. So maybe they're still trying to recover physically and psychologically from that one, but the ambush putting it to them already. And in fact, the ambush have scored again, I believe. At least they list 6 goals for St. Louis on the score sheet. Colin O'Keefe, who just was acquired by St. Louis from Dallas, got a goal now for the ambush.
Giuliano winning another challenge here. The Wave's going to get a restart at the top of the arc.
Derek Huffman on the ball. He's got Carvalho on the other side. Now Alex Sanchez will circle around, offer Carvalho. Shot in is blocked. Carvalho thought there was a handball. Sanchez follows, and he drives it off the top of the glass, out of play. So things looking pretty good for the St. Louis ambush right now to pick up 3 more points. A shot by Malyu, turned away by Benahane. Danny Malyu, the only goal for Kansas City in the first half. He'll get another crack at it and deflect it away. Malyu, the native of Santiago, Chile.
We saw in the first half on that goal he scored, he can strike a ball.
That was a Bombosa that he scored on back in the second quarter. It made the score 4-1 at the time, but then the Wave came back with 3 straight after that. Breno Oliveira called for the foul there as he is trying to defend against Mijatovic. Mijatovic can play up front as a target guy. He can also play in the back. He's been mostly a defender his last couple of seasons. Lennis trying to play one in, miscommunication, and it comes right to Benahane. Out for Javi Steinwasser. Mario Alvarez will play it up for Frank Taillou. And now cycle it back out for Alvarez. Alvarez, another Chicago native from Aurora. Max Ludwig rolls it across. Taillou keeps it alive. Alvarez with a shot, just missed it. So Frank almost getting his first assist as a member of the Wave. Little back heel, Alex. Back for Frank. To Alex! Shot the goal! Oh, what a combination there! And the Wave leads it 8-1.
One of the things the Wave has done very well today is the quality of the ball into the target players. In the past couple games, it's been all high balls coming in, but this time we're playing nice balls along the carpet that the targets can handle. And watch this ball into Taillou.
Little extracurricular at midfield. Derek Hoffman for the Wave and Nicolau Neto, the goalkeeper for KC.
Well, that's interesting because Neto came off the bench to engage with Huffman, but you see the replay of that nice combination play by the Wave.
So Frank Taillou does get his first assist as a member of the Wave today, his 10th overall. Alex Steinwasser with his second goal of the day, 9th of the season. That ties him with his brother Javi, 9 goals on the year. Timeout on the field.
See what the referees want to do with this situation. We didn't see it on the, because they were going to the replay, but yes, we had a nice altercation happening at midfield with Nicolau Neto and Derek Huffman. We know the history with those two guys, Tom.
They've had a little history a couple years ago at in KC. Little post-game
encounter.
Encounter. That's probably the best term.
You don't need to get into all the details of that one.
Right. So hopefully everybody's cooled down here a little bit. Just about all Wave today thus far, leading 8-1 over KC. Again, Comets have been red hot, coming in with 8 straight wins. And
like I said earlier, Tom, this league this year is so unpredictable. You are going to have just a unbelievable tournament in San Diego when that comes about.
That's April 4th through the 6th. The first 2 rounds of the Major Arena Soccer League playoffs. Single elimination, the top 8 teams will all be there. Hosted by the San Diego Sockers at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside.
You get into these one game and you're done situations, and anything can happen. We saw it last year with the Wave going to Monterey and knocking off the undefeated Monterey team that I don't think many people in this league thought they were going to lose the game. Certainly they weren't going to lose that series up 1-0 against the Wave.
So one of the Wave alumni here on Alumni Day, of course, is Coach Giuliano Oliviero. And they were making an announcement about Jules. I didn't pick it up, but so they are going to be retiring the number of Giuliano Oliviero, and that will join the 6 others hanging from the Raptors. Number 5, Pete Konezek. Number 11, Steve Morris. Number 27, Victor Noguera. Number 13, Michael King. And the TNT, Todd and Troy Dusowski, 17 and 19, respectively. Nice honor for Giuliano, well deserved. Giuliano, after completing his playing career, most of it spent with Milwaukee in a couple different stints. Now, the head coach of the Wave, he took over for the legendary Keith Tozer, who's now the commissioner of the MASL, 11 years ago. Shot by Alvarez, blocked by Holloman. That couldn't have felt very good. Mario hit it a ton. And the Comets will bring it back. Ramirez trying to fend off Sanchez. He does. Nice crowd here today. And for the most part, they have certainly enjoyed what they've seen. Again, with the qualifier being that group of Zach Reggett fans from Kenosha that's probably not enjoying it all that much. But they've seen Zach and the Comets with a lot of good performances here in the past. As foul called. That is going to be Zach Reggett. That's at least his second in this half. Still got 5:32 left to go in the third quarter. Reno Oliveira chips one forward. Ramon Palmer wins it. Now Dirtle with it. Past the middle, broken up. Alex to Javi. Ichimato will come out and head it away. And it bounces into the Milwaukee bench. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. And you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram and MASL Arena on Soccer. Once again, MASL playoffs taking place in San Diego, April 4th through the 6th. Go to sdsoccers.com for tickets and information. The Soccers will be hosting the first two rounds at the brand new Front Wave Arena at Oceanside. Wave had a chance to play their art on this most recent road trip against the Soccers. And talking with some of the fellas before the game, they said, yeah, that was, some key experience getting on that turf. That's a brand new turf in San Diego. In fact, that was only the second game played on it. So at least the Wave had a little bit of experience playing on that turf heading into the postseason.
Yeah, I thought they played really well in San Diego on that new turf. And not so sure what they thought about the white penalty area.
Yeah, I don't think they thought much about that at all, as that one is up and out. Well, I thought Ian Bennett made a good point when I was asking Ian about that before the game. He said, look, that's fine if you want to go with a white-colored box or a light-colored box or whatever color you want to go to, but then you just need to use a different color ball, and I thought that was a good suggestion. So perhaps the MASL can explore that possibility. Pino moving forward. Max Ferdinand takes it away from Andreos.
I'd say as long as it's the same ball, it might be a different color, but you should have the same ball.
Yeah, same ball, same version of the ball from Miter. Just maybe make up a couple versions with different colors to offset whatever the color of the field is. Foul called on KC. That was, let's say, a Tetsane. Tetsane from Lesotho, former player at Columbia College in Missouri. He, Nathan Dirtle, Nicolau Neto, the first half goalkeeper for the Comets, all played at Columbia. So that's his school producing some pretty good players, I would say. Park University in Kansas City traditionally has been one of the institutions that's produced a lot of players for the Comets. Some excellent players. Nacho Flores, a former Park Pirate. Frank Tayu tied up a bit, but he does a good job to keep the possession. Now, Javi Steinwasser still coming. Javi's still coming off the wall, looking across, and headed away. He was trying to get it to Frank, but Mijatovic was there. And now we're going to get a handball called, I believe, against Javi, and he's going to get a delay of game warning as well.
Yeah, you mentioned Park, some of the colleges there in Kansas City. Kansas City is a good soccer city, no doubt about it, but
it's not quite St. Louis.
No, it's not St. Louis. St. Louis is the soccer capital of the United States. It's been that way for many, many years.
Just in case some of you fans in Kansas City were wondering, as spoken by St. Louis native Art Kramer.
St. Louis.
Tony Walls turns on the lights, and it's 9 Milwaukee.
There's a guy that used to play for St. Louis, Tony Walls, right there with a bombosa there into the upper corner. So Nicolau Neto wasn't able to make the saves, and now Philip Ejimadu is feeling the wrath of the Wave right here today.
Tony Walls with his 4th of the season to account for all 4 of his points. And as you said, Art, that was a bombosa. Take a look one more time. Javi Steinwasser will get the assist. One-timer just past LeBray Haldeman and into the back of the goal.
And what those one-timers are so effective at is not allowing the goalkeeper to get their feet set. Just that little split second there, Ejimadu wasn't able to make the save.
Javi is with his 4th assist of the year. Also has 9 goals for 13 points, so he's working on career-high numbers in his 4th season. Breno steps up to take that one. Ludwig, Breno will roll one in. Holloman there to knock it away. CVG with it as Ludwig and Breno free it up. Shot, knocked down, rebound, follow Ricardo! Falling down, and he scores to make it 10-1.
Well, that one right there is one Ejimadu would like to have back. The shot right into his gut, but he gave up a rebound that time, and it fell right to Carvalho's feet.
12:36, the time of the score. And Ricardo.
Watch it once again right here on the replay. Look at this shot. This one's right at Ejimadu, right in his hands. Dropped it down, ball came off of Holloman, fell right to the feet of Ricardo Carvalho.
Ricardo's got his 2nd of the day, his 11th of the season. If there is an assist, it would go to Breno. Not sure that might be unassisted since it hit the goalkeeper and then deflected off the defender. So no assist, it will be unassisted. But Ricardo with 2 goals and an assist today. Wave gets it back. Huffman to Sanchez. Well, the Wave is just flying today out there.
Well, this might be a decision that Stefan Stokic looks back at and regrets.
Sanchez with a shot save, Ejimadu, and a great one by Ejimadu. Ian Bennett is fouled after the rebound. Zach Reggett, again frustrated, although he shakes hands with Ian there. And that's it for Zach. Wow, talk about disappointing his fans here today. Zach Reggett with an early shower with 1:56 left to go here in the 3rd period. You can put Zach's game grade today, F, with a capital F for frustration today.
It's going back to what I was saying about Coach Stokic is you make that change at halftime time, and you said sometimes it fires up a team, but I'm not sure what message it sends to your team because the goalkeeper wasn't the problem in the first half. And this is a goalkeeper who was one of the best goalkeepers in the league, and he had only started 3 games.
Trying to get through. He is knocked down, and Willie B is going to get called for a card. Willie B has racked up more penalty minutes than any other goalkeeper in this league so far, as this will be his 11th and 12th of the season. Well, he's an aggressive keeper. He's not afraid to come out and...
No, he comes out to the sides of the box many times and challenges.
Well, he did.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Contact
I'm not
with
sure
it.
why that's a...
Yeah, he got to the ball first, and there was hardly any contact.
No, that was not the best call that time by the referees, but that's okay when you're winning 10-1. the Wave players pleading with Kyle Trimble to go take a look at it, but all the challenges have been used up today, Tom.
So a PK with backup keeper Augie Ray coming on to face Leo Acosta.
And unfortunately for Zach Reggett, he would have had an easy goal here on the penalty
Well,
kick.
of course, he missed the PK last night, so maybe not. Acosta puts it away. But yeah, I got to agree. Odds are he probably would have converted. But Acosta knocks it in, and KC is on the board again. They still trail it 10-2. Time of the goal at 13:41 as we take a look at it one more time on the Wisconsin Vision Instant Replay. Leo Acosta, the rising star with the Comets, second-year player out of West Chicago, Illinois. And for Leo Acosta, that is his 9th goal of the season, 23rd of his career, now spanning 35 regular season games. Mijatovic nudges ahead to Acosta. Down the middle, Ramon Palmer fouled after the play. I don't know if Ramon was shooting or passing. It looked like he had a great chance to shoot, but
he was inside the middle of the penalty area.
Looked like he tried to dish it off to the right, and then he was fouled after the play, after the pass. So, free kick for the Comets as they've got a great chance here to get another one. Nacho plays it off. Acosta shot blocked. Final 45 seconds of the third period. As Mijatovic controls out high. Acosta cut off by Alex Steinwasser. Acosta gets it back from Mijatovic. Comets look like they're playing for one shot here in the final 10 seconds. Acosta launches up.
I don't think they were playing for that one.
I don't think so either. So that'll do it for the third quarter. The Wave keeps it going as they outscore the Comets 3-1 here in the third. We go to the fourth. Milwaukee 10, Kansas City 2 on MASL TV.
Hey, Milwaukee, hit the lights. Great moments. Keep going. Are born on great opportunity. You all know what you have to do. Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms. No one comes into our house, pushes us around. Unleash the fury. If you put your effort, concentration, and plenty of attention to be the best you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says, at the end of the day, my book, we're going to be winning. Tonight, we stay. We shut them down because we can. That's right, guys. This is our call. That's right. He's right back. I want you to get out there. Unleash the fury. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs.
Wave fans, do us a favor. Put your hands together and make some
1-2, the Wave on top of the Kansas City Comets as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here from Milwaukee. Remember, you can catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV, on YouTube, and CBS Sports Galazzo Network. Alex Basaveski and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. And if you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Comets with the possession as they move it right to left. Comets in the white uniforms today. Milwaukee in the black and yellow.
I was watching, at the break time, I was watching the Kansas City bench, and Stefan Stokic keeping it really positive. I'll hold it right there.
Huffman will fire a shot and a goal. How about that shot by Derek Huffman off the assist from Alex Steinwasser. Derek taking the carom out of the corner and then with a great strike there to make it 11-2 Milwaukee. And it's all going right for the Wave today.
Great target play today for the Wave. Taiu, Ricardo Carvalho, and now Derek Huffman with a good strike here to beat Ejimato to the far post.
Huff with his 5th goal of the year. He also has 10 assists for 15 points. Alex Steinwasser will get the assist as Alex rings up his 5th assist of the year. He also has a couple of goals today. So give him 9 goals, 5 assists for 14 points.
But going back to Stefan Stokic's time, I was walking in the break and very positive. We know Stefan, he's an extremely emotional guy. I really think he's arguably the best coach in the league. I like Stefan Stokic. And one of the things, you see sometimes coaches get upset and they're, teams getting beat by 9 or 10 goals. He was extremely positive, slapping 5s with Neto and Ejimato. So I like what Stefan Stokic is doing right here psychologically with his team.
Wave trying to make it 2-0 against the Comets with these first 2 games in Milwaukee. However, we still have one more to go at KC during the regular season. That will be on Friday night, March 14th from the Cable Dahmer Arena. And I'm sure the Comets will be revved up and ready to go for that one. Again, that's a makeup game for a postponed game earlier this season. Back in January, on January 5th, Wave and the Comets were supposed to play at Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. And due to bad weather, that game was postponed. So it's been rescheduled for this March 14th, Friday the 14th.
Well, the big one for the Comets is their next game, Tom. They go to Chihuahua on March 7th, and that game has a lot of implications on it if Kansas City wants to take over the top spot in the league.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. And then they have to come back and host the San Diego Sockers at Cable Dahmer Arena on Sunday the 9th. So tough stretch on the schedule here for the Comets.
They had 8 games remaining, which included this one. They're not going to get today's result, but I figure they need to win 5 of their last 7 to overtake Chihuahua. Chihuahua's got 4 left.
Nice defensive play there by Breno to dispossess Mijatovic as he was getting ready to shoot. Katsani in the box trying to get a touch on it. Flores also battling, and he comes away with it for the Comets.
Chihuahua's got 4 left, Tom. They got 2 against Harrisburg. But then they also have San Diego and Kansas City. So if you figure either San Diego or Kansas City can knock them off, that gives them 3 wins. They would finish with 44 points. Sorry, 54 points, Tom. Kansas City right now with 41, is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, I figured they need 5 of their last 7. That would put them at 55, 1 ahead of Chihuahua. If Chihuahua only wins 3 of their last 4.
So still a chance.
Yeah, and San Diego's still in there too. I mean, they're more of a long shot than Kansas City is, but
Willie B making a stop on Danny Value. Value looking for his second goal of the game.
those are really your top three.
Sockers, of course, will be hosting the first 2 rounds in San Diego, so things looking very good for them, where they are undefeated at the new arena in Oceanside. However, I still think you got to put an asterisk on there. They probably should have lost the first game they ever played there against Utica.
And that was a tough challenge there late in overtime, or in overtime actually it was.
After Utica scored the game-winning goal and they overturned it on a very dubious challenge, I thought. And a penalty to come against the Wave after collision with Phil Ijimadu.
Yeah, Ijimadu really sold that one. He rolled around 3 or 4 times. Now he's up and he's okay.
Sean Esqueda will go to the box.
See him holding his face right there, right? Let's watch the replay and see if, and it might have been,
Look, he's from Minneapolis. He's a Vikings fan. Nothing would surprise me as far as acting out.
Let's take a look at it again right here. Yeah.
3:10, the time of the penalty to Esqueda. So KC goes on the power play for the second time today. 0 for 1 thus far. Again, they came into today's game pretty decent. 8 for 17 coming in at 47%. And the Wave, as far as penalty killing, has now killed off 11 of 18. They were 8th best in the 12-team MASL as far as penalty killing. Reno knocks it off the far wall, but Flores keeps it. Tetsani's drive is off the mark. Comets again without Rian Marquez, the league's second leading scorer and obviously a MVP candidate. That's a tough loss for the Comets. Also without Junior Kazim. Junior not a big scorer, but he's a guy who can definitely put some defensive pressure on you, an active player. So again, that's another guy they probably could have used today. But they had they certainly had more than enough coming in to try and keep that 8-game winning streak going. They simply outplayed them today. So in the playoffs, the top 2 seeds will play on Friday night, 1 against 8, 2 against 7. And then you got 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5 on the Saturday game. So one of the advantages of, if you're in the top 2, if you can win the opener, then you get a day of rest.
If you can win the opener.
Yeah, there's,
You want to go and face Empire right now as the number 7 seed possibly?
No, that'd be a tough matchup.
Yes, it would be. For anybody.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree with that. Strikers have really been coming on.
Spreading you out, playing 6v5 the whole time.
They've got that format down,
yes, they do.
Down to a science. Lennis,
that's another guy there, Abassi, who has done a great job coaching his team this year.
Yep. Palmer centering Lennis off the mark, and then Nacho with a follow. So kicking for Kansas City. Onoa Abassi and his Empire Strikers getting ready to host the Texas Outlaws in Ontario, California tonight. Outlaws coming off a win. They had a 13-11 win over their
They're playing better
rivals.
There, absolutely.
And of course, the Waves' last home game prior to this one was against the Outlaws, and the Outlaws came up with a stunning 7-6 overtime win against the Wave.
Another Wave alumni, Ed Piskarich, coaching the Outlaws. Ed sent me a message telling me to say hello to all the boys.
By the way, longtime former Wave athletic trainer Larry Sales couldn't be here today, but he said hi, say hi to everybody. Larry, of course, one of the legends in Wave organizational history. Alex Steinwasser up to Escueta and Sean, who was coming out of the box.
The boys will be wanting to see the tape of that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Give Sean a little stick about that.
Less than 9 to go.
Sean's already got 2 penalties. He picks up a third. He gets a red card.
He'll be commiserating with Zach Reggett.
He's lucky he didn't get a penalty there for tripping himself.
Zach was excused late in the third quarter when he picked up his 6th personal foul. So in the MASL, you get 3 personal fouls in each half before a blue card would be assessed, but you can collect no more than 6 for a game. And Zach had 3 in the first half and 3 in the second. And, he's got to be disappointed, certainly, coming back to play here in Milwaukee, where he's always seemed to play well. He always gets a pretty good group of fans behind him. But I'm sure this will not go down as one of his more memorable moments.
Let's see, I'm sure he's already probably into a second refreshment about now time, so he might not be too disappointed.
Well, maybe getting together with some of the fans here, some of his Kenosha fans after the game. Zach and this man right here, Ian Bennett, were teammates for one season with the Florida Tropics. Frank Taillou from Ian Bennett. The 2 legendary icons team up for that one. It's 12-2 Milwaukee, and it's a hat trick. A hat trick for the King. Is that a crown trick?
Well, it only took Joe Reiniger a first half to score a hat trick, so come on, Frank. Took you almost the whole game to get this hat trick.
His 3rd of the game, his 20th of the season.
And this is not going to help Philip Ejimadu's goals against average.
Sure isn't.
He's given up 5 here in this half.
So Ian Bennett, who had an earlier goal today, his 16th of the year, to give him 500 career MASL points, to join Frank as the only 2 in that category, gets his 2nd assist of the year. We'll take a break, come back. All Wave here in Milwaukee on MASL TV.
My name is Adrian and I come from Aurora, Illinois.
All right. The home of Mario Alvarez.
Yes, correct. He's actually one of my good friends. I grew up playing soccer with him.
Okay. All right, good. So you are familiar with the team?
Correct.
All right, let's look at today's trivia question up on the big board. What notorious line was delivered by defender Derek Huffman? Was it A, I'm here so I don't get fined? B, playoffs? We're talking about playoffs? C, I loves me some meat? Or is it D, KC sucks? A, B, C, or D, what is your answer? Wave fans, help him out. I'm not sure that he knows.
Let's see. What does the crowd have to say? Give me a hint, crowd. Let's see what you guys got to say. I'm new here, so I don't know.
All right, we need an answer.
All right. D.
Is it D? It is D! Give it up for our winner. Congratulations. Thank you to our friends at the Ambassador Hotel. We'll see you after the game for the post-game party over there. Let's go Wave. And there's the time, ladies and gentlemen.
Kansas City with the possession as they trail it 12-2 with just over 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Well, the Wave,
second half time, not first.
Second half. Yeah. The Wave had dropped 5 of its previous 6. A couple of tight ones in there as Ricardo Carvalho was dumped. Actually, I would say of the 5, 5 losses. They probably had a decent chance to win 4 of those, but certainly looking for a game that would kind of get the confidence rolling again, and I think they got it here so far today. Well, what a debut for Frank Taillou, the MASL legend, the King. Hat trick and an assist today. And there's nothing like having a big game in your first game with a team. Takeaway here, 3-on-2 with Bennett. He'll lay it off Max Ludwig. Back for Ian. Tried to touch it over for Huffman, but couldn't make the connection. Here's Denny Value back the other way. Off target. Andreos will get it. So the Comets just trying to get out of this one without any further injury or adversity, and they'll look forward to their trip to Mexico to take on Chihuahua Friday night. Turning shots by Lennis, the save made by Willie B. Michael Lennis has had high volume of shots here today, still hasn't been able to get on the score sheet, but it's not for lack of effort, that's for sure. Well, a lot of Wave guys have played well today, Art. I mean, you could give the player of the game to a number of different guys, but perhaps because it is the debut of Frank Taillou, maybe he's the top of the list today.
It started well. Right from the get-go, the Wave came on and was sharp at both ends of the ball. But yeah, I don't think there's any question that you're going to give it to Frank in his first game here with the Wave.
Christian Andreos. Header on the middle, and a beautiful goal there by the Comets. It's 12-3. That was beautiful execution there by KC. Leo Acosta.
That was an outdoor goal there. Go down the left flank, cross it in, and watch this redirection by Acosta.
And that will finish the game for Willie B. Augie Ray coming in to get a little work. Acosta, his second of the game, number 10 on the year. Andreos with the assist. Christian Andreos, the 4th-year pro out of Brazil. And the Sao Paulo native, Christian Andreos, with his 4th assist of the year. He's also got 8 goals for 12 points. So nice job today by Willie Bonahene. He'll take the rest of the day off with Augie Ray coming in to spell him for a few minutes. Take a look at the other scores. Ambush had a 7-0 lead at halftime in St. Louis. And that's what it is now, 3rd quarter against the Dallas Sidekicks. Big game there between those teams battling for the final playoff spot. And Ambush looks like they are going to get the 3 points today. Huffman checked into the boards by Vandergriff, but they play on. Ramon Palmer comes out of there with it. And the Empire Strikers have struck first. A couple of goals in the first period against the Texas Outlaws. 2-0 Empire in the first period in Ontario, California.
Well, the Wave and the Strikers came in both with 27 points. The Wave has 2 games in hand on the Strikers.
Strikers, let me double check, but I believe they might only have just one more home game after today as well. So they're going to have a tough schedule coming down the stretch. Wave will have 3 more home games. The next time here at home will be on March 21st when they will welcome in the Baltimore Blast. That should be a good one. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. We will also have home games on the 23rd against the Texas Outlaws. And then the St. Louis Ambush in the regular season finale rolling in on March 30th. So again, go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. Wave is getting ready to hit the road on a 3-game road trip to Texas, to Kansas City, and also to St. Louis. Oh, Ian Bennett trying to set up Frank for a fourth, but he couldn't connect with the pass.
Frank kind of stopped his run. Ian was thinking he was going to go deeper to the far post.
I'll tell you, Frank has fit in pretty seamlessly here for his first game. So hopefully, as they get a little more experience playing with each other, that will eliminate some of the miscommunication issues. Foul called as Breno got put down. Breno's had a nice game today. The fourth-year pro out of Grace College in Indiana, originally from Brazil. There's Breno, second year with the Wave. He's come back very well off surgically repaired knee from last year. Fires that one just high over the frame. Ian Bennett against his former teammate Chad Vandegrift. Wall ball headed away by the Comets. Chad, the St. Louis native, dumps it ahead. Andreos tumbling down, and eventually Augie Ray got it. Alex Steinwasser bumped down with Andreos as he was running for the box. But they play on. Kyle Triple, Austin Sunny did a pretty good job to keep this one under control here. Again, another intense matchup between these two longtime rivals. So the Wave, with the victory here, is going to improve their all-time mark against this version of the Comets to 32-29 with a 19-10 mark regular season here in Milwaukee. Minute 50 left to go. Augie Ray in his fourth season from UW Milwaukee, originally from Las Cruces, Mexico. Escueta centering, Tayu, number 4, 13-3.
Frank is so calm on the ball. That time, Escueta gets on the score sheet as well with an assist to Frank. Number 4 for the big man.
And we have a blue card being issued. Let's see what this is about. Escueta getting around the sliding effort of Nacho Flores.
It was on Nacho right there. It would probably be a delayed card, but he won't have to serve it.
Frank Tayu, his fourth goal of the day as he continues his impressive debut for the Wave. So that'll wipe out the penalty that would have gone against Nacho Flores.
Well, seven against Neto, 6 here in the second half so far against Edgimato. If there was another half, would he pull Edgimato and go back to Neto?
Not a good game for the GAA of the Kansas City goalkeeping tandem. Again, arguably the top tandem in the league. But just one of those games for him today. Up and down the line for KC. This was a tough one.
Well, that's why I was saying it was kind of questionable to pull Neto, because you had the hottest goalkeeper in the league in Edgimato, and now you're going, well, what's this do to his confidence?
Sean Escueta, by the way, picked up his 3rd assist of the year. He also has 5 goals for 8 points. The Squid out of Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, and UW Milwaukee. Former Milwaukee Panther. Stuart Grable, a former UW-GB Phoenix. Right there. Stuart, 35 years young. And another delay here as Cal Trimble is going over to talk with the officials in the box, not to mention Scotty Fellows, the scoreboard operator, talking about alumni, Wave organizational alumni. Scotty Fellows, another one, AK. He's been down there for years working that scoreboard. His family, longtime Wave fans and supporters.
He's still working the scoreboard, Tom, so technically he's really not an alumni, right? I mean,
he's future alumni. He'll probably be here a long time after you and I have departed. Still talking things over. See Javi Steinwasser and LeBron Holloman. 61 seconds left in a 10-goal lead for Milwaukee. Mijatovic with the header. Augie Ray makes the save. So, it's Stefan Mijatovic. He's
got the blue card. It should be a delayed. Should have been a delayed blue card.
Just threw the shoulder into Ricardo. No apparent reason we could tell, but then again, who knows what's been going on down there. Of course, the fans are going to razz Stefan as he goes to the box.
That's another one, though, Tom. It should be a delayed blue card. The Wave has possession of the ball. You're going to pull a blue card out. Let the play continue. I mean, Alex Steinwasser has a walk-in right now. He's got a walk-in. He could have killed that last 47 seconds and we'd be out of here.
Mijatovic goes to the box for obstruction, technically, I guess you'd call it. And we'll play out the last 40 seconds.
The food at the Ambassador Hotel for the alumni is ready, Tom. It's hot and ready to be eaten. We need to get there.
I think you're right.
Trimble. Let's go.
I think you're right. Let's wrap this thing up here, fellas. $20 seconds remaining. Wave on the power play to finish this one up. And now Andreos in a shorthand bid. He's got time if he can finish. And Augie Ray.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Well, we got a penalty otherwise with 4.1 seconds left. Augie looked like he made a clean tackle there, but it's Mario Alvarez going to be called for the card afterwards.
Let's see if we can extend this any longer, Tom.
So, shootout for Andreos with 4.1 seconds to go after the penalty against Mario Alvarez. .14.56 the time of the penalty, in case you're wondering. Andreos trying to make it a 9-goal deficit if he can convert here. 5 seconds to come in on the shootout against Augie Ray, and Augie Ray stops him. Augie Ray has been the shootout meister this year, stopping the opposition. I believe that's the third one he's turned away. Rian Marquez did score against them in the opener of the year for Milwaukee, but other than that, I think he stopped 3 in a row. As Andreos trying to go through the 5-hole.
Well, let's see what can happen here in this last 4.1 seconds, Tom. It's taken about 15 minutes to complete this last minute of play.
Nacho Flores on the power play restart. Lennis rolls it in. Augie Ray gets it, and that is going to do it.
Wait, there's a challenge flag on the field.
That's just the red color of the officials' uniforms.
Are you sure this one's over? Are we sure?
Like Yogi Berra said, it's never over till it's over, but this one's over. Boy, what a game today for Milwaukee. Stay with us, fans. We're going to stand by for the post-game interview on our player of the game. But, boy, what a game today for the Wave, AK.
No, it was. It was a total team effort, top to bottom, highlighted by that man, number 51, Frank Tayu.
I'd say along with Joe Reiniger, one of the great Wave debuts in history, team history.
That's what happens when you sign superstar players. Good things happen.
So, one more meeting between the teams. Friday night, March 14th in Kansas City. The Cable Dahmer Arena, to be specific, in Independence. And again, Lord willing, I may be there, AK, to check that one out, and that should have a few fireworks, I'm sure. So I believe we are going to be standing by for Van McNeil to talk with Frank Tayu. Still got a few seconds before it transpires. Good. Well, it was a great Alumni Day today for the Milwaukee Wave. Had a couple dozen alumni who were out today, and the current Wave put on a good show for them, Art.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
doubt. So hopefully they can carry this momentum into the upcoming road trip. Thursday at Mesquite against the Texas Outlaws. Sunday, a week from today, in St. Louis against the Ambush. And then on Friday the 14th at Kansas City, our next home game will be right back here on Friday, March 21st against the Baltimore Blast. And that will be a 6:35 Central Time start. Should be another great game against the Blast. We've already had 2 matchups with them, and we'll have one more with all 3 taking place in Milwaukee. Go to MilwaukeeWave.com for tickets and info. MilwaukeeWave.com, your source for everything Wave. And then a couple months after that, it'll be baseball time with the Milwaukee Milkmen at Franklin Field.
And possibly Frank Tayu. He's got his batting gloves on, right?
Hey, we got to at least get Frank up for some BP with those gloves.
After today's game, he's going to be hitting in the third spot, Tom. But don't you always put your best batter third?
Absolutely.
So tell those guys on the Milkmen that they've got a new number 3 hitter.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if Frank's played much baseball, but he looks like he could certainly reach the seats if he connects with something. So we're going to be standing by for both Frank and Ian, the 2 all-time leading scorers in the Major Arena Soccer League.
The new line mates, along with Alex Sanchez.
You know, by the way, the Wave now has
TBS line, Tom.
They've got
TBS
4 of the top 10 scorers all time in this league. Let's send it down to Van McNeil, who's there with Ian and eventually, I think, Frank Tayu.
All right, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Art. We are here on the field. Our Think Limo driving forces of the game. We've got 2 players of the game, and we begin with the Prince. 500 points, baby.
Yeah, it's a special thing. You know, obviously goes out to glory to God, but and my teammates, my coaching staff, everybody. It's an incredible feeling, but I'm just happy we got 3 points finally. You know what I mean? We got to win, so it's good.
A statement win here today. And we talked earlier this week, this was going to tell how we move forward. I mean, this is Milwaukee Wave soccer.
Yeah, we said the alumni's in the house. We got to start getting back. And we said this game was going to be the start of something special, and we were going to bring it today, and we brought it. And like you said, we played like Wave soccer, and hopefully we can keep this up. But I think we're going to.
We got the Prince, number 26, Ian Bennett, and talk about the king right over here and what he brings to this squad.
Hey, I'm telling you, this dude is a special dude. He's a bad man. But the guy, honestly, on the field, off the field, he just brings it. He's a great guy, but the guy's a player, man. He brings it. I mean, he's the reason why he's the king. And we're just trying to feed off him. And like now, I'm telling you, something's coming.
We got something cooking right here. Number 26, Ian Bennett. And number 51, the king, Frank Taillou. What a debut here in Milwaukee, Frank. 4 goals and an assist. How do you feel after this game?
I feel really good. I felt at home. I got introduced to indoor soccer by Greg House. And he played here for a while, and he always spoke about his time. And I felt like it came full circle, the fact that I'm back here. I'm just so happy to be here. It's a great team. Atmosphere in the locker room before the game. You could feel the energy. You could feel how bad we wanted to bring it, and we did it. To speak about it and come out and do it, it just builds up the confidence, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Right, to be on the other side with these other teams, and you know what this franchise and what it means, all the history that comes with it. Now that you are a part of us, it's like off the rails now. These fans are passionate. We love you. I mean, 4 goals and an assist today. Talk about this team and how they rallied around you, too.
Well, the magic never disappeared. I was just somewhere that I don't want to be negative, but it wasn't the right place for me.
Right.
From the second I showed up at practice to the minute I put on this jersey, I felt like I'm exactly where I need to be. And everything happens for a reason. It took a while, but we're here now.
Onward and upward, baby. We're glad to have you here in Milwaukee. Thank you, Frank.
I'm happy to be here.
The king, Frank Taillou, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Frank. Our Think Limo driving forces of the game. Congratulations, number 26, Ian Bennett. Congratulations, number 51, Frank Taillou. Tom and Art, let's wrap it up. Let's go home.
All right, thanks, Van. Thanks, Frank. Big win for the Wave today. And, AK, we'll see you back here on March 21st.
We'll see you.
So that'll do it for today's broadcast. Our thanks to the production crew here at Milwaukee Panther Arena. Our producer, Ian Thompson. For my colleague, Art Kramer. Tom, wishing you a good one. Again, our final score today, Wave 13, the Comets 3. You've been watching MASL TV.